What up, my freaks? Ruinous Insight here with part 20, I want to say 6 of my Total Warhammer II modded Throgg campaign. So as we saw last time, an Elven episode saw Mr. Eltharion the Grim defeated by Wulfric's army with no losses on our side, though took a fairly decent amount of damage on at least the Berserkers, but otherwise it wasn't all that much damage. The Tyrion army, however, did defeat our garrison at Conquata, but that's not surprising at all because the Norscans have absolutely trash garrisons, and he had a reasonably elite army, all rank 9 units it seems. Except for this one unit of Shadow Warriors. They've been left out. You guys are worthless. How dare you be one rank below everybody else? Anyway, we at least did destroy several of their support units, being the Phoenixes and their mage, so this army should be cleaned up fairly easily by either Surtha, Ek, or Wulfric. I would hope that Wulfric does it, because whatever the buff is, I probably want it on Wulfric, but I guess we'll see. And I think I've done everything between the episodes that needs to be done, so we can freely end the turn and try to figure out where we go with Throgg, and also try to get this army to join him. You know what? I'm also going to just go ahead and rename you to Tiny while I'm at it. There we go. And yeah, I know that's sort of outside my general rule for units proving them in battles, but I'm going to forget otherwise. Let's see. And yeah, that'll be good, and then we'll hopefully be able to get to this quest for the Cold Voider. I imagine what will happen here is Manny will go and take Zoishank. We obviously don't care about it. I mean, it was 10k out of the siege of it then, sacking rather. We could try to sack Fort Strogoff instead. What I hope doesn't happen is Manny takes them both, because I'd at least like to take one. Maybe we can move over to help it afterwards, since it's loosely defended and we can actually take it, use it as a base. Although if we do, what we'll most likely... Now we'll have to leave it to last then, because the dwarves will come out of Krakadrak and just retake it as soon as we leave it. So I guess we'll have to go for Fort Ostrosk and after Strogoff, if Manny doesn't take Strogoff. And then we'll go for Kislev and Prague themselves. Hopefully we can stop on by over here, but I guess we can raid it with this fella. Like, we'll see. Well, you know what? Let's end the turn, we'll see. Oh, damn it, I should have kept an eye on where Tyrion went. Oh, well, too late now. He didn't attack anybody, so it looks like Surtha's not gonna get the fight. Whoa, 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 confederation between Reichland and Hawkland. Oh, what the hell is this? So Reichland was dead, and now suddenly they're back. That is so annoying. Ah, man, they own all these territories down here now, but they still don't have Altdorf. You know what? I'm gonna leave them alone until they declare war on us again. I'll let them get powerful again. I don't care about that. There we go. Monster hunt for Frigustrex, ice strolls, and move any character to Zoishank. Working on it, game. Working on it. In fact, Throggy boy, you can do that right now. We still don't have a military access agreement with you, do we? I'm not going to trade with you, because we'll probably attack you later, and they don't want a military access. Well, shame. Let's move Throgg then. Can we reach Fort Strogoff in a single bound? No, it looks like, just a little bit short. Such a shame. Alright, well, move as close as you can there, so move here. And we're maxed out in terms of HP. There we go. Ooh, the Monster Hunt is available at any point. We can actually go here. Huh. Okay, but we're probably better off not moving all the way over there, because Manny's definitely going to attack Fort Strogoff. There's not anything we can do about that. It's okay. It's okay, we'll do that. And in the meantime, there are a lot of units to still move around, so you are going to go into... Is this really the fastest way to get over here? Yeah, well, you have to join Throgg's army. We're losing 4k per turn now, so we have to be really careful. Oh, damn, he actually had enough movement points to get away from Wulfric? Really? It's kind of surprising. Hopefully we can actually catch him. Move here. He's still suffering attrition, too. Don't tell me he can move away from us. Wulfric should have movement range buffs, should he not?
Never. The eternal challenge.
Well, hopefully we can catch him.
I cannot.
If he moves right here, can we reach him? I feel like we can. Alright, well, Wulfric, that's for you. It looks like Surtha can then... Man, can we recruit stuff here? Oh, just because this place got destroyed, now we... we can't recruit the Marauder Horse Masters here anymore. That's unfortunate as heck. Oh well, you're gonna go back into Troll Fjord. Actually, you know what? No, you're not. You're gonna go out into the sea. We can go for the mysterious island. We need money. Real quick. And we're not even gonna upgrade this right now. Okie dokie. And then we'll send Surtha after he gets a few more Marauder Horsemasters to get that Skull Reef. Replace these guys with more Horsemasters, and I don't know about the other chariots. I feel like 8 Horsemasters should be good. Although that doesn't feel like enough chariots. Maybe 6 Horsemasters and 4 more Marauder chariots. But the thing is, I feel like it's weird. It's kind of pointless to get more regular Marauder chariots as opposed to the Ice Wolf chariots. Even if they have somewhat better stats. A little bit better at defending and stuff, but otherwise, there's really no point in using them, is there? Nah, maybe we'll go for 6 Marauder Ice Wolf chariots then. Do that. Anyway, what else do we have here? Oh, we should upgrade this. It should be pretty cheap. Hopefully we don't lose it. And oh! Wait, so this place is only going to get these 3 spaces, so technically we're going to have to delete the Chaos Shrine in favor of Throgg's throne, eh? Okay. Oh wow, we are losing so much cash. Okay, you know what? I think for a few turns we're gonna turn on the taxation on here and here. And here. There we go. A little bit better, but not really. Okay, heroes not moved. We are not wasting money on you guys. Unless one of you is about to run out here. No, 7, you're good. You're at 1. Okay, we'll use you. And it's of course a fail. Oh, you're Hjalmar, of course it's a failure. You're at 7, so you're good. You're Wolfric, you're at 2, so you're good. And you are at 6. Okay, so just this guy. Alright, that's fine. Hero not moved. We will ignore all of those. Settlement upgrades available. We will also ignore all of those. We will not end turn, however. How much will this cost to teleport here? 4,500. Oh, damn it. Okay, no, we're just gonna have to move in. It really depends on how hurt we get here, because if there's a full stack belonging to these guys, it might hurt. Oh, well, what can you do? Let's go. Oh, let's go. It's finally time to do this quest. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Wait, I'm pretty sure he gets reinforcements, actually. Oh, that looks like a different model. I don't remember it looking like that. Howling Winter, Vortex, spawns 3 vortices, each dealing 12 and 6 damage per second. Large magical and fire. Ooh. Ironic that they're all going to be weak against fire, right? Or at least the trolls are. And he does damage that does magical fire damage. Howling Winter does fire damage. Okay, game.
Frigustrex is here for the taking, my lord. The weather is fierce in these climes, and is worsened further by the monster's presence. You must brave the storm, but be mindful of your approach. When you decide to charge the beast, the extreme winter conditions will slow the movement of your warriors.
Finally, the battle against Frigustrex and our first freaking monster hunt. So late in the game, but we had to go and deal with other stuff before we got here. Now, obviously, this should be a fairly reasonably easy battle. We have way too many trolls, which are going to be relatively unharmed by the vortex and the breaths that these guys can do. Like, let's see. Yeah, see, that did nothing. That literally did nothing to these guys. So what the hell? And I mean, I guess the enemy trolls might still be able to do some damage, but our trolls should be considerably more buffed up, so I'm not worried about that either. Let's just watch some troll on troll action. There we go, because we might not get much more troll on troll action throughout this game. It looks like, I think that's Frigustrex, because he's like twice as big as the regular Frostworms. And there we go, he's gonna get his Vortex in right here, gonna do... Well, it looks like getting some AoE damage in, but not a crazy amount. It looks like the river trolls are by far taking the most damage. They've dropped by about 25% HP. Nobody else is really hurt, though. Yeah, this guy's now going to get surrounded by Throgg, etc. And we've also got the Tormentor Sword on him, the Enfeebling Foe from Jejura over here, who's just calmly standing here and casting whatever it feels like casting. And it also has another debuff that we're also going to get on there. Looks like some reinforcements are going to come in, but they're going to take a while to get here. Long before they do, the enemy trolls will rout. In fact, these guys already have routed, having been destroyed by these giant piles of trolls over here. And the same thing going on over here. I think another unit actually tried to help Frigustrex, but did it get hit by the vortexes along with its allies? I don't know what killed it. It might have just gotten killed by Throgg, etc. It doesn't really matter. So these guys are all dead. Our Fimir Stalkers didn't even, unfortunately, get a chance to fight. But there's another Frostworm over here who's going to get surrounded by Fimir and Skin Wolves, which might be a little bit more of an interesting fight. Lots that's going on in the background. I did try to get a Frost Dragon duel going, but unfortunately this guy didn't want to fight Frosty. Frosty's going to jump down and take him out in melee. And look how much Frigustrex has dropped in the last few seconds when we looked away. He's been hit by Throgg and all these trolls, and the Bile Trolls in particular, and down he goes. Ouch. And yeah, they're going to get some reinforcements, and you know, let's speed it up while we get to them. There's really not much to see in this battle, just because our army is so much stronger than. Ooh, finally a breath that actually does something, taking out 2 Skin Wolves and fairly decently damaging the rest. But other than that, not really much to see. Oh, this guy also didn't want to duel Frosty. Nobody wants to play with Frosty. Maybe these guys don't appreciate the fact that he's following Throgg around. Well, they're gonna die for this. I don't appreciate it either. Alright, it looks like these Norsca Ice Trolls. Now, Trolls, I believe, have reasonably weak leadership, so it's not surprising that they get routed fairly fast, and they also take quite a lot of damage. When we're seeing Trolls on Trolls, it does seem the Trolls hit each other fairly hard, and it looks like this army is going to rout. Looks like just these guys remaining here. Guess we could watch a few more animations before it ends. I guess the most tough battle is going to be these Fimir against this one Frostworm. He's taken a little bit of damage, but it looks like he's done more to the Fimir Stalkers than he's taken himself. There we go. And have these guys routed already? Yeah, these guys are already routing. They could barely survive contact with our army here. Let's see, this battle has gone on for 3 minutes, and I feel like at least a third of that was actually approaching the enemy army. Just this guy left now, and he's... he is losing slightly. We have debuffed him with the Enfeebling Foe now. Oh, and Jejura's going to be in here to try to smack him around, get some tail smacks in there. And are you routing as well now? He's routing as well. It seems like with their Lord dead, nobody in the enemy army actually wants to stay and fight. So there it is, our first monster hunt. No anti-large units on our side. No marauder hunters with javelins either to make quick work of the enemy. But our trolls and monsters made even quicker work of them anyway. Alrighty, there we go, a pretty darn easy battle, but we did wait pretty much forever to actually do it, so it does make sense. With regards to this, it doesn't really matter. I just want to see how much damage is done. Throgg did an 8k, which is pretty good. I guess he was dueling Frigustrex most of the time, so that... there's the damage. Ooh, lots of damage on you guys as well, very nice. And decent damage on one of the river trolls as well, surprisingly enough, and wow. The regular trolls somehow did better than the ice trolls. Interesting, but I guess there weren't a lot of enemy units to fight, which is kind of causing a problem with regards to seeing how many units were actually in the line fighting and how many were blocked by their allies. So anyway, let's kill the captain. You know what? Nah, yeah, let's just kill the bat. Whatever. How long do we still have that for? 33. Okay, never mind. We didn't really need to do that, did we? Alright, there we go. At least we get a 10k into our treasury. Plus we get this. What does this do? Ancient Frostworm Scale. Enables frostbite attacks. This Throgg naturally has frostbite, yeah. What else does it do? Charge bonus plus 10 for Frostworm units, all armies faction-wide, and an armor plus 10. So the buffs aren't great, but as I understand, the Vortex is quite powerful. Oh, it is. It does more damage than the other one did. Deals 22 damage and 16 damage per second. Magical, fire, and it does frostbite as well. Interesting. Now the question is, do we put this on Wulfric, or do we put this on Throgg? Throgg currently has what in this place? And what the hell is this? A monstrous offering. The legendary monster has been slain. The tribe has been flocked to catch a glimpse of the fallen beast, bearing witness to your glorious achievement. The bounty must now be ceremoniously offered up to a Norscan god of your choosing. Oh, right. We get 12. Damn it. I don't know what level we're at here, so I don't think we can risk the serpent right now. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. Whatever, I guess we're gonna go for the Hound right now, because I think I wanted the Hound next, although I can't quite recall. Although there's some really good stuff in the Crow as well. Damn it, just go for the Hound for now, and if it's the wrong one, it's the wrong one. It's not a huge deal either way. Could we have gone Serpent? We just lost, what, 4 was it, or 6? Looks like we could have gone Serpent. Oh well, too late. Too late now. Now, what was I looking at here? We have a Potion of Toughness on Throgg. Melee defense and physical resistance. Because clearly, out of all the heroes, Throgg needs to be more tanky. The other question is, what do you have? You have a Manticore Horn, which is decent, but we could always put it on Tavi or somebody like that. I feel like maybe the... Oh, you don't have Toughness, or you don't have Frost Strike, or Frostbite, rather. Do we give it to Wulfric, then? He has 93 armor, though, whereas Throgg has a lot less armor. Damn. You know what, keep the Manticore Horn for now. You guys let me know what you think about which lord should get it. Wait, what kind of item is the Wintertooth crown, now that I think about it? It is a... Oh. It's one of these items, isn't it? I think it is. Wintertooth crown, unique, doesn't say what kind, but this little symbol looks like that, which means that if it goes into this slot, it's pointless to give it to Throgg, isn't it? Even though he could use the armor since he's only at 68. One short. Okay, fine. Fine, then we'll give it to Wulfric for now. And we'll keep the Potion of Toughness, I guess. It's not a talisman. Wintertooth Crown sounds like an enchanted item, and it does have an ability that gives, ironically, a bunch of physical resistance. Alright, well, it'll give Throgg some melee defense as well. Make him a little bit harder to hit. Alrighty, Wulfric, looks like you're gonna get the item. Plus you can have the Frostbite. Plus your army is a lot weaker, so maybe this is a good thing. On the other hand, the problem with this Vortex is that it'll kill a lot of our own units if it hits us, right? Whereas in Throgg's army, it wouldn't really do that because the trolls are more or less immune to damage. Well, not immune to damage, but they don't take nearly as much hurt from vortices. Anyway, what are we doing with you, Jajura? Might of the Swamp. You did actually do a decent amount of damage hitting folks over there. I guess we still gotta go through Beast Tamer, don't we? So just go for Bog Blessed. You like them bogs. Okay, and the Skin Wolf. We could go Feral and Honor. You know what? Yeah, let's go through Feral and Honor. Get extra charge bonus on everybody here. Now, also on everybody here, we need to go into our own territory, don't we? To, oh look, armies. Adorable. Oh, this is allied territory, so we can summon the Cold Voider here. I think we'll wait till next turn, because this is going to cost even more money. Oh, man. Everything costs so much money. Also, what's the next monster hunt? I guess the Cygor is the one we're going to challenge next. We get another one of the... Oh, is that a... Can't tell. The icon is so tiny. My enemy wins the magic powers of -25 enemy armies in region, 15 for all armies of all factions, ambush success chance. Oh, it's all, lots of faction-wide buffs. What else do we have here? We have Dragon Ogre's Great Horn, which is the same exact kind of item, unfortunately. And it also does... Oh, it does a bombardment on top of walls, eh? Oh, wait, you can't target on walls. Damn it. Wait, you can't target on walls, but it's a bombardment? Aren't bombardments like the only type of spell that does work on walls? Well, that's disappointing. Also, it just gives a bunch of leadership and stuff. Probably also not so good on a Lord. I'm trying to think of something that would be great for Surtha. This be good for Surtha? No, not really. It's kind of... And this is gonna go on a support unit. Plus, it's mostly faction-wide, minus the debuff. Alright, well, we'll challenge the Salzman Soul Eaters next. Let's read this, though. Perhaps the scariest of all giant humanoid monster species, the Cygors are some of the angriest creatures to roam the old world. Well, then we gotta sacrifice them to Khorne if they're so angry. The Salzman Soul Eaters are a pair of Cygors even bigger and stronger than others of their kind, making them among the most difficult monsters to hunt. Their cycloptic eyes not only see the winds of magic, but also dampen their use for most spellcasters in their presence. Challenge. Alright, and I take it this is the same thing. Oh, it's not the same thing. Okay, well, let's read this as well. Recruit a unit of the following type. Marauder, Hunters, of course. I guess we'll have this guy do it as well. Damn it, I was reading that game. What do we have here? The Ruinous Masters have many worshippers across the old world, amongst which the Beastmen are the most primitive. The influence of chaos only enhances their bestial aspects, making the already monstrous beasts larger and even more terrifying than they already are. One such pair of one-eyed abominations of the Beastmen are the gargantuan Cygor brothers, known to men as the Salzmund Soul Eaters. These grotesque leviathans are not only bigger, stronger, and faster than their ordinary counterparts, cue Daft Punk music please, but are feared even by Beastmen Bray Shamans due to their ability to dampen the use of magic for others in their presence. To take on the mighty Soul Eaters with limited use of magic certainly makes for a challenging hunt, but one which will potentially culminate in an impressive sacrifice to the gods. First, you must find the monsters, who are always found together, a surprisingly difficult task considering their immense size, being if the Beastmen the Soul Eaters dwell deep in the dark forests, navigable via the vast network of beast paths known only to the beastmen themselves. The only way to safely explore them is to recruit some experienced hunters to search the woods thought to harbor beastmen herds to hopefully find the Cygor brothers you seek as your bounty. Fair enough. Okie dokie. Now who can recruit... Oh, right, this guy. I was thinking about who can recruit the... Oh, yeah, but he's in March stance. Now, I guess we'll recruit them when we reach here, or we could approach with Throgg and just exchange units. Yeah, we should probably exchange units before hitting this guy. It'll depend on whether Manny goes for Fort Strogoff this turn or next turn. If he does it this turn, we can't really do anything about it. I don't imagine he's going to be able to take Fort Ostrosk. Oh, actually, he might still be able to.
Not likely.
This army is shockingly good at actually destroying stuff. Somehow the vampire counts are... Maybe something is wrong with the auto-resolve? I wouldn't be surprised. They've been shockingly good at winning, even with really trash armies. Please retake Altdorf. Ugh, okay, anyway, heroes not move. We can't spend the cash right now. Oh, wait. We can spend 1 unit of cash. Not you. Oh, we already did. That was this turn? Okay, so then we're good. Summon upgrades, no care, no care. End turn looks like we're going to take that 5k loss, but it is what it is. And Eatane. Oh, damn, I should have seen where they moved again. I did it again. Alright, Sylvania. Oh, damn it, they went for something. What did they just take? Oh, don't tell me that was the fort. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That one had like 26k for sacking it. I am so sick of your nonsense, vampires. This is why we're gonna have to sack all of your territories afterwards. Ah, man. Yeah, they took Fort Ostrosk. Wow. You know, oh, we can't reach the Hell Pit from here. Can you take the Hell Pit? Hopefully not. Hopefully this army is too weak. Well, we have... If he takes the Hell Pit, I'm gonna be so salty. Man, okay, well, I guess we'll have to sack Fort Strogoff then. You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna move from this side. Is there a stack here? Doesn't look like it. We're gonna sack Fort Strogoff for the 15k. This will be an easy auto-resolve. Took a little bit of damage. Then we're going to sack it. Now, we can't raise it on the same turn, and we're not going to... Ooh, Kurgan Slave Merchant. Sacking and post-battle loot. What do you have? You have somebody. Oh, you have the same kind. Okay. Kurgan Chieftain, another 10%. Okay, so what we'll want to do is... We'll go into raiding camp. Like, right here. Make a little bit of cash from it. Actually, a fairly decent amount of cash. If the... Man, I swear, please don't be able to take Hell Pit. Or at least don't siege it. Yeah, Fort Strogoff is free, buddy. Take it. Take it for yourself. Leave help it to us. Can we peace out with the dwarves? We can. We should destroy them. But... oh, look, they're moving towards Winterpire. Can they take Winterpire? Maybe. I don't know. Might have to summon a lord there. I guess we'll figure it out. Lord not moved. Wulfric, you've taken... what? What are you doing, Tyrion? You moved back onto land? Oh, the AI. I freaking love the AI. It's just insane. There we go. And attack. Well, I guess he really wanted to fight Wulfric on land instead of at sea in his natural habitat. Well, minus the mammoth. Now I'm just imagining this mammoth just floating across the sea with using its trunk to breathe. That'd be really funny. Anyway, I'm obviously going to have to make a cut here since the Cold Voider quest was a cinematic one, so here we go. There it is, and here we go. Time for Wulfric to get his long-awaited duel with Tyrion, and for us to find out which one of them is gonna be stronger. Obviously, Tyrion's gonna be in March stance, so he'll be tired, unless he has perfect vigor, which he does not seem to. Unless he has... oh, wow, he hits for 921. Damn, he's quite strong here, isn't he? They're both at level 25. 155 armor versus 103, and 99 and 51 versus 103 and 73, plus 900 versus 800. I mean, it does look like Tyrion has the advantage, but this will be debuffed by the fact that he doesn't have the HP or the vigor, so maybe he'll still lose. I'm really excited to see this particular duel. Hopefully this battle will be a little bit more interesting than the Cold Voider monster quest, but we knew that one was going to be easy. We don't know how easy this one is going to be, especially judging by the balance of power. Since these are pretty elite units, they should still have a reasonably good time. Alrighty, here we go. Wulfric versus Tyrion. Now this is still our standard army on Wulfric, so we still don't have several of the units that we want to get when we retrofit, i.e. whalers and more mammoths. So the 5 units of Marauder Hunters with javelins are going to be replaced by 3 units of whalers and then 2 sets of mammoths. We're going to start off by getting a spear barrage onto the gate guard over here. Actually manages to do some damage, but didn't seem to kill a single volley or a single enemy model. That's kind of disappointing. Giant pile of spears coming in from the sky. Don't kill anybody. And are these guys even armored? I don't even remember. Doesn't really matter. Does not matter. We have the Skin Wolves and the Maws of Savagery waiting in the wings or waiting in the trees over here. They're not actually hidden, so the enemy units should be able to see them, i.e. maybe they'll attack them, maybe they won't. We will try to get them to counter and kill some of these Illyrian Reavers, because they're the only units that could really catch up to them. In the meantime, Tavi is going to run up to try to get his old cast of Flame Tornado out, which is how he usually likes to start these battles. Ironically enough, this appears to be the exact same map that we had when we fought Eltharion. And there we go, we also get a cast off on... that looks like... I don't think it missed. Yeah, it hit these Lothern Seaguard. You can see the damage in there. And the Flame Tornado actually doing fairly decently. Did some damage here, is doing some more damage to these Gate Guard. Wow, actually doing a lot of damage to these Gate Guard. And it looks like it... why are you charging Soul Crusher? Charge Wulfric, you freaking coward. Okay, well, Soul Crusher is going to be charged by Tyrion as well as by these Ethelmar Chariots and these Silver Helms. I'm going to pop immediate Cascading Fire Cloak on the Soul Crusher so that it doesn't immediately die, and then Wulfric's gonna get here. This is going to be the most important part of the battle just because I want to see it. Unfortunately, because all these units are in the press, there's not going to be a proper duel between Wulfric and Tyrion, but what the hell can you do about it? We're going to start chucking javelins into these units. Obviously, we're going to hurt some of our own. Here you can see the javelins in there, but better to kill these guys. I don't think these guys are all, by these guys I mean the Marauder Champions, are all that threatened by getting a few javelins in the back. There's also a Silver Helm unit all the way back here trying to move around. We're going to send both of our Berserkers that were hiding in the trees at them, as well as support them with the Marauder Hunter javelins. Wulfric is still trying to get through and chase around Tyrion over here, but he's hiding behind Soul Crusher, sort of using him as a wall. Come on, man. What are you doing? And now our Berserkers are moving out of the trees. Oh, these guys already charged them? Well, if they did, they had a pretty darn bad time here, didn't they? Looks like I don't see any Skinwolf dead, but I see plenty of Illyrian Reavers dead, so these guys did a fairly decent job, didn't they? Good job, and now they're trying to chase down these units, and they are faster than horses, so that works quite well, doesn't it? There we go. Looks like they're going to get a supporting charge in with the second unit, and that's still going to be very, very much in our favor. This unit's going to rout, and the second one's close to routing as well. Victory already in our grasp, but I suppose it was in our grasp at the very start. I guess these guys might also be slower because they are... They have vigor reduction, which probably reduces their speed. I don't actually know if it reduces speed exactly, but it really should. Out of all the stats, it probably should reduce speed more than anything else. Okay, and we have Phoenix Guard fighting Zerkers here. This is actually a fairly interesting duel. Now, our Zerkers are very, very buffed up, so they should be doing damage. And you can see back here, Wulfric has... Okay, Soul Crusher's definitely taken nearly half HP damage, but Wulfric has actually dropped below half HP, having taken a couple of hits from Tyrion. Now that these units are out of the way, though, I did keep Soul Crusher here to help, just because of these guys being surrounded, and together, they should be able to destroy Tyrion just fine. And while Wulfric has lower stats on paper, in general, because he's on the Mammoth, he has nearly 2.5 times as much HP as Tyrion does, so there is still that to consider as well. That is, however, if he can hit him. Plus, I believe Tyrion has that revival thing, doesn't he? And he's now shaken. He's having a really bad time. All the other units are dropping very, very quickly. I would have loved to see the Phoenix Guard versus Berserkers play out to the end. Our own Berserkers over here are actually chasing down several of these weaker Shadow Warriors and other ranged units, which is definitely in our favor. Our Skinwolves are also trying to rush in to help. Tyrion is also just about to fall. Oh, he gets his revival buff in there, and yeah, this is definitely going to be a short battle. But once again, we sort of expected it. And, oh, he's actually running away this time. You coward. Huh, I thought that Tyrion was unbreakable. That's odd. I swear I've had him surrounded with like an entire, army. I think it was in Durthu's camp. No, was it in Durthu's camp? I don't remember. But I do... Yeah, I swear it was in Durthu's campaign. Huh, maybe he's not unbreakable. Weird. Or maybe one of his items' abilities gives him the unbreakable stat or trait, and then once its time runs out, it disappears. Maybe that's what I'm remembering. Either way, unfortunately, he's a lot faster than Wulfric is, so he's going to be able to get away from this. The entire army has routed. It looks like the Phoenix Guard will rout as well. We did get some help from the Marauder Trollkin here, but I feel like the Marauder Berserkers did reasonably well against these guys. Probably wouldn't do as well against Swords Masters of Hoeth, but I'd still also like to see that matchup. Obviously, we're going to be getting a lot more of these matchups when we actually invade Ulthuan, but that is obviously not quite yet, because we're not there yet. And this battle should be just about over. I'm just going to speed through this, fast forward. We don't need to actually chase anybody down. And there we go. There's the decisive victory. Foolishly, these guys went into March stance when they landed. I feel like they would have done a lot better if they had not gone into March stance. I don't know why the AI decided it would be better to land in March stance into corrupted territory as opposed to fighting directly in the sea. I feel like when the AI has no other options of escape, what it should probably do is just straight up attack you. Like, they would have done more damage to us if Tyrion and co did not have the March stance debuffs, right? So that they should have just attacked in the sea instead, but hey. Can't keep second-guessing the AI, because you're just going to drive yourself mad trying to figure out what in the hell it's doing. Alrighty, there we go, an easy victory with not a lot of damage taken. We didn't get quite the duel we wanted with Tyrion versus Wulfric one-on-one, mostly because Tyrion was sort of protected by having several units in there at once, and it seemed like he was winning against Wulfric, but it was kind of hard to tell whether Wulfric was hitting Tyrion every time or hitting the chariots or the other units that were in there, so it's going to be hard to tell. We're going to have a proper rematch, hopefully, at some point. Now, this army should be destroyed. Just want to see if anybody did any insane amounts of damage. Oh, well, the Soul Crusher did just about as well as Wulfric himself. Our Berserkers actually did fairly decently as well, despite being late to the fight. And Tavi also did fairly well. Everybody did pretty even across the board, but once again, there's not much to say about this battle. Let's kill the captives, just because there's not a lot of money, and we've landed, so Captain Sissoko will not be going after us this turn. Now, defeated Tyrion, +5 melee attack for Lord's army. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, damn, we're gonna have to get this for Throgg now. I didn't realize it was a plus to Lord's army buff. Damn. Yeah, lots of really nice buffs on the High Elves. We're going to have to try to make sure not to destroy all the High Elves with Wulfric before Throgg can come around and get some of these buffs on him. Yeah, this works quite nicely on the Berserkers and the Marauder Champions as well. At a Luck Stone for free. Now here's the question. Did we ever complete the building that allows us to hire Whalers here? Marauder... Oh, did we never build it? We never even built it, did we? No. Does this place have the building that allows us to hire Whalers? No. It did, but it doesn't anymore. Damn, I was hoping to retool this army while we were here. We do have to... We have to make at least one Marauder Hunter. And I did say I want to replace them all with Javelin. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put Wulfric in his stance. It's going to take only one turn to recruit Marauder Hunters with local Marauder Hunters with Javelins, right? Because we have to recruit one for the Salzenmund Soul Eaters quest, and it doesn't say it has to be in a specific army, so we'll delete you, and then we're gonna rebuild you at a lower rank, I admit, but we're gonna have to replace you later on anyway, especially with the Mammoths. Yeah, okay. So that makes sense to me. There's obviously not really much time left in this episode. We're not really going to have time to do anything else here. I.e., no more battles. We'll do the rest of the administrative stuff that's required for the end of this episode, but no more battles until next time, just so you guys know if you want to head off early. So yeah, you're going to go in here, unassigned skill points. Let's assign some of those. You are who? A Marauder Pathfinder. Oh, you're this guy. You're not really going to do anything else. You're just going to try to join up with Throggy boy. And what are you doing? You didn't go after Hell Pit. Oh, that was this turn. Okay, so that doesn't actually answer the question. Okay, so I guess we'll level you up for Serve or Die, just for the little bit of extra XP. Range for Marauder Hunter units and Missile Strength. Ooh, I might do a Whaler-themed army, like lots and lots of range units. I don't know what I'll use for melee units, but that sounds like a pretty fun idea. Even though these guys have not been super effective thus far, I'd still like to see it happen. I mean, Missile Strength +10 for Marauder Hunters, in addition to another Missile Strength +10, plus a little bit of extra range. Not that they have a lot of range in the first place. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I've been enjoying those units, so might as well. Okay, fine, just get Serve or Die, there you go. Because you're going to be deleted later anyway, because you have some yeah, you're boring. Yeah, so you're pretty useless. Okay, so what else can we do? Unassigned skill points on Egrim. I'm doing fairly decently, Egrim. What are we getting yet? I guess we just... You know, let's get training. Or should we go with Razor Claws? Not immortal yet. We don't have Feral and Honored yet. Yeah, just go for training. Screw it. Screw it. There you go. Who else is unassigned skill points? Tavi. You did quite well, and we're ready to get revered by the tribes. That's even more buffs for all the Marauders in Wulfric's army. Lovely. So now the Berserkers are at, what, 73? 74 at max level attack, so they attack fairly decently. Ooh, and the Marauders are at rank 6, so they're about to get buffed up with a nice Actually, they're not about to get buffed up because we don't have champions in the north yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Just need Wolfric to actually level up. If we could attack Captain Sissoko, this would be a really tough battle for this particular army, wouldn't it? Because the Necrofex Colossus and the Rotting Lava... No, I mean, we could still bring them down with our range firepower. What would we do against the Karen Knights? Well, we'd still send our wolves. That's still perfectly plausible. If this army stays here, I might attack it just for the fun of it. A good battle's a good battle after all. Frisky, I guess we do have the money now, so we are going to move all these guys. I'm going to call it before ending, nah, maybe after ending this particular turn, just so we can start on a fresh turn next time. And let's do that, another success, and another success, failure. Who failed? Oh, Torvaldek. What else do we have here? You're not a Hjalmar, but you should still have not failed. I guess we have all the good stuff, so we're gonna go into spread corruption now. Hit the soil, searing, blah, 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 blah. Drain the land, diviner. Anything good here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, alright, just go for spread corruption. What's the corruption at here, incidentally? They're still at 16. Wow, really? Untainted there's a massive amount of untainted corruption here, and 3 corruption-causing characters only cause 9 corruption. That's really disappointing. Kind of hard to properly corrupt the place. Damn. Oh well. Another Hjalmar. And you're gonna fail, and I'm not even surprised. Conquata, do we rebuild you right now? 7k, but we have the money now. Might as well. Pointless to wait. Is there any other building that we can build? Mountains of Nalfari. Let's go for that Chaos Totem for the extra money in there. And you, Erengrad. I guess since we're building the throne, you know what? Let's just up this to get the corruption in here, and then we'll figure it out afterwards. I guess we could delete the income now. Hard to say. Oh, Aggle Wastelands, you also can build a loot pile, so keep building that. Alright, there we go. A last end turn before this episode ends, just to see if anything interesting happens. Eatane. Yeah, we're gonna definitely send somebody over to Ulthuan to deal with those filthy knife ears. Plus, they have a lot of ports, right? Especially the exterior of Ulthuan. Wow, like no world events. Oh, man. We should also check if any other elves are sailing over, because nobody's really defending Kurun right now. Oh, Krakadrak, you want peace now, don't you? You can always declare war on them later. I mean, I feel like I'd rather have Throgg deal with Kislev right now, because he won't be able to leave Hellpit if we're fighting with 2 of them. Yeah, and it'll probably be more than 10 turns before we go back up here. Yeah, you know what, fine, just do the peace treaty, I don't care. Let them fight. And by them, I mean Krakadrak and the Gormadni tribe. Alright, we got Horsemasters, Clinchers, a tech, we got the recruit for Salzman Soul Stealers. Alright, the next thing. Raid Middenheim. Oh, wow. Really? We have to raid Middenheim now? We took it over ages ago, game. Ah, that's a little unfortunate. Okay, we'll read that one when we complete it, since I think we've had plenty of reading this particular episode. So this is where I am indeed calling it. Next time, we're going to start by attacking the Hell Pit and taking it over for Throgg, since it's a race capital. Can we auto-resolve? Yeah, oh wow, that's a trash garrison. In fact, just auto-resolve it right now. There we go. So we won't be starting this next time because we'll be starting it immediately. Establish outpost. It's going to be low level. Yeah, level 1. We got another Greyling Werekin. Swell. That is just swell. Man, it's going to take a long time to upgrade. I guess we're going to have to start with that loot pile for growth. We'll just have to watch the place. And oh, Gormadni tribe are actually sieging this stuff. Hey, I do wonder, does Kislev count as a faction or race capital? Or does it not? Because Kislev isn't an actual faction right now in this particular game, although it will be in a third one. I hope that it's another one of these here, because it would be nice to have one. Let's also upgrade this. And yeah, anyway, calling it. Next time we'll have Throgg find out about Kislev after meeting up with this fella. We probably should move him, but I'm a little bit wary of there being a Kislevite army, like, waiting right here to kill this guy. It would be really annoying to have recruited all these guys just for them to die. I've been doing a lot of trespassing in these guys' territory as well, but hey, who the hell cares? Yeah, and other than that, next time we will also possibly fight Captain Sissoko, depending. We are full HP and we can reach him right now from here. I'll think about if it's worth it. Might take some casualties here. But it will probably be a really fun fight. Sirtha, you have to return to Troll Fjord to buff up your army back to where it was, or where we want it to be, i.e. minus these guys.
To the four corners.
And Wulfric is still leveling up. I don't know where we're going to send Wulfric next. I would like to send him down to Funky Town, aka Ulthuan, but Bretonnia is going to attack us eventually. The fact is, this army could attack Longhi at any point and take it. Oh, no, we do have somewhere for Wulfric to go. He has to deal with this. If this army attacks any of the border provinces, it'll die, or border settlements. Okay, well, that'll have to be something that we figure out next episode. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, please do take it to leave a like and or a comment to support the channel. It really, really does help. As always, all glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.